Well, good day, everybody. This is me bowling at a different time, but today is Thursday, or was Thursday, and I was bowling with the senior group of people over there at Diamond Lanes here in North Houston. And, I'd been struggling early in the week with spares, and I just wasn't hitting the pocket real good. But anyway, today I had a 567 series, which is not great, but it's not terrible. My average in that league is 187. Today, my average was 189, I believe, right at 190. First game was a 190. Second game was a 196. And the last game was 181. I think the highlight of today basically was that I had an 88% spare ratio of conversions. I converted 88% of my spares that were makeable spares. I had a little bit of a high rate of splits. It's 12% on the splits, which is, not real cool. My striking ratio was down to about 35%, but I didn't. And the reason behind that was, I just didn't have the proper carry. I had 75% in the in pocket hits, but only 50% of the carry. So the ball must have not been traveling through the zone quite right to carry the pins. I don't know. I need to look back I can't look at that video because I didn't video anything today during the league play. I always feel a little self-conscious about carrying a camera around in there with a bunch of people. A lot of people don't like to be videoed, so I just have elected not to do that very, very much. Maybe I'll think about it in the future. But anyway, looking back at my scores from the previous part of the week, and I'd averaged over like 174, 175 over the last probably 20, 30 games. So, and my spare ratios were coming in at about 65% along in there, 60. So, looking at Lane Talk and comparing everything, the conversions I had up to 88% today were really good. So that was great. And, 75% hitting the pocket, that was great. The splits being 12%, well, that's up probably 5% more than they should be. So I didn't like that too much. And then just, I guess the other part of it is converting, bringing more strikes in. I just didn't have it today. I used the Ion Pro, which I really like the ball, and I was, I did okay with it. The first game was 190, and then the 196, and the last game I used primarily the NU Blue Hammer non-urethane ball, which is basically an imitation urethane. It came out last year. I used it earlier in the week and had a pretty good time with it. So I thought I'd go ahead and try it today also. The biggest thing is that it has that replaceable thumb slug in it, and so I was having to take it out of my original spare ball and put in there, or actually it was out of the ball I was usually using for a strike ball. Anyway, I couldn't find the tool, and I fretted around there for a couple of games and didn't do it. And finally, I went ahead and did it. I went and just was able to get it out with my thumb without using that device in there. So anyway, that was good. I was a little disappointed at my games. Even though 190, 196, 181 is not that bad considering the lanes were tough and they were splitting a lot and things like that. So, as they say, I had a workmanlike attitude about it, and I just tried to get through it the best way I can. Now, if I could have just been able to stand up a little longer and went through it, it would have made a decent showing. But, it's all in a day's work, I guess. It was a decent day.